Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta Whiskey.
WB4AIZ listening.
WB4AIZ, K0KDW. How's it going, Chuck?
WB4AIZ. Well, I'm doing okay. Waiting for that. Then I gotta put this phone on charge. Because it's down. It's on me to charge it up. So, and this is usually my last minute of the night. I just go in and out.
Yeah, copy that. Just disconnected up and figured I'd actually use my Allstar Node tonight instead of, or at least for now, instead of my repeater. See if my internet's wanting to straighten itself out. Ever since Friday night, between about 7 o'clock and 8 o'clock Central, my internet just turns to garbage.
Yeah, Roger. The weekend, I'm working through one of the Wi-Fi in one of the administration offices, and it was a little slowly this weekend, but it seems to have settled down. So, anyways, so things have settled down. But, yeah, I'm getting ready to, about time to hit the sheets, whatever. So, sleepy before I did.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one night a week where I actually stay up a little late. Turn down my radio, which is on my repeater. That way, quit echoing as bad. But, you know, I'm going to go back by the side, but I heard you, I ID'd and then heard you ID, so I figured I'd drop by and say hi. And again, this is Brad over here in southwestern Missouri. So we'll chat with you a little later, and we'll see who else may be on. This is K0KW's. We'll be listening.
W8WK.
Hi, K0, KW, WB4, housing 73. That was all garbled, WB4NT.
Kilo, Echo, 8, Yankee, Uniform Kilo, looking for pre-show check-ins for the Beacon Net.
K8YUK, KDDPC. Go ahead, Miss Lucy. Good evening.
You almost got yourself put there on the list double, Dustin, but I got you at the very top as NCO. And your radio's sounding good tonight.
Very good there. You were also sounding good, full quieting there. I was talking on another radio when I heard you call for a sound check, so just drop that microphone and pick this one up. So sounding good, and I think you'll be ready there for the pre-show.
He actually beat me to it. Darn this internet delay. K0KDW.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence, Dustin. And I've got you on the list also, Brad. I've also got WB4AIZ Chuck, because Josh mentioned that he should be on the list, so I should ask if he's up for that. And I just saw Jeremy pop into the blue screen, KE8ZRY, so I put you on the blue screen, or on the log as well, Jeremy. But I'll pass it back to Brad first.
W8WKY.
Well, thanks for that, Lucy, and hope you're doing well.
We will be in and out.
Sorry, I was pausing there. I was still keyed up, but I heard Chuck on the repeater, so he was in and out there. So, anyhow, hope you're doing well, Lucy. I'm doing all right. Still can't get rid of this nagging cough. Every time I get sick or even the slightest allergy issues in the spring, I end up with a cough that wants to last like a month. So, my best not to do it on air, but it never works. In fact, that's tonight it wanted to be at its worst while I was running the Missouri DMR net. So there you go. K0KDW will be standing by for the net. Is it the Josh and Lucy show tonight, or is it you doing pre and Dustin doing the big show? Or I seem to recall somebody saying something about the Lucy show. K0KDW.
Well, Lord have mercy. I sure hope it's not just the Lucy show. I can't handle that. But I am the guest pre-show for Dustin, and I got thrown to the wolves, so to speak. I volunteered for the wolves of logging. I've only done it one other time, I didn't have the best experience just because I was more panicked than I needed to be. So we're trying it again. So that's where we're at. I did hear Chuck saying he was an out, so I marked him in and out. Brad will keep you on the list. Jeremy affirmed it in the blue screen, and then I saw Fred and Eddie check in on the blue screen, so you two are also on the list. Yeah, otherwise we're doing all right over here, Brad. Just kind of hoping that I know the ropes well enough to make it work.
Say there, Ms. Lucy, would you kindly mark me in and out for the net? Long day on this end, but I know it'll be a fun net for you guys. Everybody 7-3, enjoy the net. KE8YUK, WA8KOC.
Roger that, Fred. I panicked because I just got Uncle Fred off the blue screen, and then I was like, wait, I'm remembering that you're the right Fred, right? So I'm glad I sorted that out. I'll mark you in and out, but thanks for stopping by and saying hi anyway.
N5 LKR from Texas. Put me down for the net. I won't be here. I'm fixing to turn the radio off and go in the house. It's cold. Talk to y'all later. Have a good evening.
All right, I got N5 either FKR or LKR. Could you come back phonetically, and we'll mark you in and out once I get your call sign, right?
5 LKR. November 5. Lazy K Ranch. Ken from Moody, Texas.
Kilo Foxtrot 8 Golf. Brian and Norton.
All right, we've got you, Ken, from Texas. We'll mark you in and out. Thanks for stopping by. And Brian, KF8 Golf. That's not all phonetics, but I don't know what I'm doing. But thanks for checking in phonetically. That helped me a lot. But we got you on the list, Brian. You got 2 more minutes before the girl. Anybody else?
Kilo Alpha 8, Lima Yankee Juliet, KA8, LYJ, Bob, Barberton, Ohio.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot Lima Lima, Brad in Waco, Texas. Again, Kilo Juliet 5, Foxtrot Lima Lima, Brad in Waco, Texas. I'll be in and out, ma'am.
WB9YPA, South Bend, Indiana.
All right, I copied Brad from Texas. We got you in and out. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. We appreciate it. And we've got, either Michael or Mike. I don't have my preferred name column working, but WB9YPA, we got you on the log.
The BeaconNet, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
Thank you, Net Control. Yes, this is Mike. You can call me Mike.
Roger that, Mike. We got you. And I was ambushed by the girl. I would have kept talking. I didn't realize that time flew that. That was terrifying. Oh, boy, oh, boy. QST, QST, QST. Welcome to the BeaconNet pre-show. The BeaconNet is sponsored by the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association here on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. We light up the nighttime airwaves every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Tulsa time. This is the pre-show, and I'm here to take early check-ins and in and outs before I hand it off to KD8EPC to deal with the mess that I've made of things. This is a controlled net, and we ask that all traffic pass through net control. I am pre-net control. KD8EPC will be main net control. Your pre-net control operator tonight is myself, Kilo Echo 8 Yankee Uniform Kilo, KE8YUK, also known as Lucy, Just Lucy, Betty's mom, the Yuck, Josh's wife, Hey You, the list goes on. Since I'm in the little chair, I get to make the rules, so we're going to do the Minnie Mouse roll call with the Beacon Net Control team. I heard Dustin out there earlier. KD8EPC, are you out there?
KD8YUK and the Beacon Show. This is KD8EPC. We're here. We're strapped in and we'll be ready for net control at the top of the hour. With that, this is KD8EPC. Back to pre-net control.
KD8EPC, KE8YUK. Sounds good. We'll clear with Dustin. We'll see if KD8SLG is out there. Just Nick, how are you doing tonight?
KE8YUK, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Lucy, and all of the Beacon netizens. I'm here right now. Whether or not I'll be here later is questionable. I can take this aircast off at night now for sleeping. So I've been able to sleep 3-4 hours at a time instead of just 2 hours at a time, which I've got to tell you is just absolutely fabulous. So if the desire hits me, if nature calls, I'm going to answer. Have a great net, and thanks for picking us up. You're awesome. Fine business. KD8SLG, back to net control.
Congratulations on getting the aircast off. That sounds like a pregnant or nursing mom sleep schedule. And boy, I don't I don't envy you, and I'm glad that you're getting some extra sleep. Hope to hear you later, but if we don't, totally understood. Glad you checked in, though. No responsibilities. We're going to clear with Just Nick, and we're going to talk with Nick at night. KE8QKO, are you out there? No responsibilities.
KE8QKO, good evening, Lucy. Good evening, everybody on net. Yeah, I'm out here, standing by, listening to the net. Just getting some stuff done around the house here. And, yeah, that's about it. I guess with that, I'll pass it back to you, Lucy. KE8QKO.
W8WKY.
Sounds good. And in context with the blue screen of if we unstrap Dustin, he might run away. Given how long it's been since I have done a pre-show, let alone logged, which I'm pretty sure I have only done one time, I would not blame him at all for running away. So let's not let him free tonight, please. I can't do more than I'm already doing. I already feel bad. I forgot to move the pink line for myself. So Dustin, I'm so sorry in advance. I'm gonna try more harder than I have been trying hard. Anyway, gonna clear with Nick at night. We're gonna see if Eric is out there. Also, no responsibilities. KE8VZA, KE8YUK.
KE8YUK, KE8VZA here. Yes, I am here. I have not yet taken my position on the couch, so I cannot activate couches on the air right away. I have to rustle up some grub. But it's good to hear everybody. I'll be here for the duration. KE8VZA, back to pre-net control.
Do me a favor and proxy check me in for couches on the air, because that is where my brain is. But we'll catch you down the log. We're going to clear it with Eric. I'm going to click the right line to make the pink line move. All right, and we're going to talk with W8HRF. Mr. Lucy, my lovely husband. Handsome husband, handsome husband. That's what I meant to say. W8HRF, KE8YUK.
I forgot to link up the 015. I need to do that. Anyways, I'm here. I'll be listening, and I am putting some finishing touches on main trivia. So back to you, Lucy. K8YK, W8HRF.
Sounds good, Josh. Josh has main trivia. I have alternate trivia. So I am pre-NCO, logger, and alt trivia, and also a tired mom who made 2 meals tonight for dinner because, and thank you, Josh. He says they were good. But I got it in my head that I needed to make 2, and so I'm so tired. But they're good. All right. That is it for the net control team. As far as our early pre-checks, we have Chuck in and out. Brad, oh darn, I think he said he was going to be in and out. I'll mark him in and out, but I'll call him just in case. We've also got Jeremy, KE8ZRY, K5CFY in his customary number 5 slot, KE8QFT, W3ETV, and then 2 in and outs, WA8KOC, and N5LKR. We've also got Brian, KF8G, and Bob, KA8LYJ. We've got another Brad who's in and out, KJ5FLL. Mike is not in and out. He's WB9YPA. And KA8MNT. Thomas is also in and out. So that's my list for now. Before we read off this list, I'm going to ask if there's any other pre-show check-ins to add to this list.
Alpha 8, Charlie, Tango, Craig and Shreve.
Well, good evening, Lucy. Here is KC8, FQV markup in Aurora.
November Tango 8 Delta NT8D Dave and Copley. I'm going to try to stick around, Lucy.
KE8OWX Mobile. I'll be in and out.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Mike Delta. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Mike Delta.
All right, I'm going to make sure I got it. All right, I'm struggling, guys, but I'm figuring it out slowly but surely, maybe, hopefully. With that call, I got AA8CT, Craig, KC8FQV, Mark, NT8D, Dave, and then I have KE8OWX, Thomas, who's in and out, but then I have a call sign that I added a 5-2, so I messed everything up, and I don't remember what it was, even though you were very, very kind in how you gave it to me. So K_OSMD, could you come back and fix your call sign for me, please?
Not a problem. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Mike Delta. KF0SMD.
K4OG was under NT8D.
All right. I keep using zeros as O's, and that's where my problems are coming from. Okay. I fixed your... Oh, no, I kept moving the pink line. This is a disaster. Okay. I have Karen, I think, CARIN, KF0SMB as in beta. I thought it was Delta, but I may have been corrected. So if you could settle that discrepancy, that'd be great. We also have K4OG.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Sierra Mike Delta.
Thank you, Roger. We appreciate that, especially because I was right and Josh wasn't. All right, we've got you on the list. Thank you so much for your patience. I appreciate it a lot. I know I'm slowing things down and causing more problems than I'm worth, but I appreciate the practice also. All right, and I mentioned we got Mark in the middle, K4OG, also on the list. Oh, boy, that's enough for me right now. I need a break. Just a quick reminder that this is a linked system, so please key up for a few seconds before you start talking, and do hang on for a second after until you hear the beep. We do want to hear everything you have to say. Sometimes they get cut off, so we just want to make sure that you're aware of that, and we can handle that early on. All right, up at the top of the list, we have an in-and-out station, Chuck, so we're going to see, I think Brad said he was in and out, but I've meddled enough already, I want to double-check. So KA0KDW, will you be sticking around?
KDW, yeah, I put that in blue screen. I'll be sticking around. I think what may have confused you with the in and out is when you and I were chatting, Chuck and I had queued up at the same time, and he doubled with me, so that could have caused some confusion. K0K, I will be sticking around.
Roger that. I scrolled up and I found it. I also saw where Dustin's enjoying beef jerky before he gets teeth pulled, so enjoy that beef jerky extra. And thanks for the clarification, Brad. I appreciate it. All right. Next up, we've got KE8ZRY. Jeremy, are you sticking around tonight?
KE8YUK, this is KE8ZRY. Good evening to you and everybody who's checked in so far. I am planning on sticking around. We'll see how well that works out. But as of right now, yes, I'm going to stick around for the big show. I'll say 73 until then. This is KE8ZRY.
W8WKY.
Sounds good, Jeremy. We'll catch you then. We'll clear with Jeremy and see if K5CFY Ray is out there. Mr. Ray, how are you doing tonight? Are you sticking around? He is apparently not here for the pre-show. We'll see if he's back for the main show, but for now we'll have to circle back. I'll figure out how to mark that while I call out for KE8QFT. Uncle Freddy, sticking around tonight.
Yes, good evening, Lucy. Yes, I shall be here. KE8QFT back to pre-net.
All right, we've got you sticking around, Uncle Fred. Sorry about the interference, guys. We'll figure it out. I am not well versed enough to take care of it myself, so hopefully my angels behind the curtain can handle that for me. We're going to clear with Uncle Fred. We're going to talk with W3ETB. How are you doing tonight, Eddie? And are you sticking around? I'm so used to being main show. I'm so sorry, guys. Are you sticking around, Eddie?
Hi, Lucy. Yeah, I'll be here. I'll be sticking around, listening to the trivia questions. Are you doing the main or the alt tonight? Alt trivia or the main trivia? I'll be here.
Yes, sir. I've got alt trivia, and I think it's a pretty good one. We'll catch you back at the top of the list. When we go back through for the big show, we'll clear with Eddie. We've got two in and outs of Fred and Ken. And we'll hit KF8G. Brian, are you sticking around tonight?
Oh, we'll see. Give me a holler, see if I'm still awake. I'm off this week, so I don't usually check in. But, give me a holler later on. We'll see if I'm still here.
Roger that. We'll keep you on the list, and hopefully you'll be around when Dustin calls you at the top of the hour, which is coming up. We've got Brad from Texas who is in and out. We've got WB9YPA. Mike, are you sticking around tonight?
I'd like to try, Lucy. We're going to try to hang in there and see what happens. I'll be up late tonight. I'm working, and I can listen while I'm working on a broadcast exciter that I have to have repaired here pretty quick. So I'll be listening and try to check into the net when I can, or while whatever's going on happens, I'll be listening. So. Without any further ado, back to net control. This is WB9YPA, South Bend, Indiana, on the 220 repeater.
Roger that, Mike. We'll keep you on the list. And I didn't move my pink line for myself, and I skipped Bob by accident. Again, apologies. Josh says I need to stop apologizing. I can't. K8LYJ. Bob, are you sticking around tonight?
Yeah, I see how it is, Lucy. Yeah. Skip right over me. This is K8LYJ. Yeah, I think I'll hang out. God willing, creek don't rise. Of course, I live on a hill, so if the creek rises this far, everybody's in trouble. But, yeah, I'll hang around.
Well, that was fun. Yeah, Bob, I really hope the creek doesn't rise because you're right. We would be in trouble, especially in this weather. It would just be a sheer block of ice that high. That would be miserable. All right, we've got you on the list, and wave hand at your XYL, if you will. I don't know if she'll check in or how she's doing, but definitely best wishes still. Let's see here. I already did Brad. I already did Mike. K8 MNT. Thomas was in and out, so we're down to AA8CT. Craig, how are you doing tonight? Are you sticking around?
Good evening, Lucy. You're doing a fine job. A couple of deep breaths, and you're just sailing right through it. Excellent. I plan on being here to at least listen to the trivia questions. I don't know that I'll make it till the answer of the trivia questions, and you've got a lot to check in, and I'm looking at the clock. You need as much time as you can get there to get everybody in before the big show. But yes for the big show, yes for trivia. Back to you. Thank you for doing what you're doing, and we will talk to you later. Okay, AAA. One more time. AA8CT, back to net control. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the support and the confidence booster. And I remember when Josh switched his call sign, and I couldn't keep his call sign straight. So it's a fun time getting a vanity, but you're growing into it well. And oh darn. I can't do the alphabet fast enough in my head to remember if you're our president's older or younger brother, so I'm just going to say brother and move on. We'll clear with Greg, catch you down the log, hopefully. We'll call out and see if you come back. In the meantime, we'll see if KC8FQV is sticking around. Mark, are you sticking around?
All right, KC8FQV. Yeah, we're going to stick around. Why, I've been doing all these nets tonight. And, things got booster group. I did Colorado County Internet Cars Group. We did a meeting with Steve Forrest. So I've been around. So I'll stick around. KCFQV, I'm coming through the Newberry 147015. KCFQV, back to net, Lucy.
Sounds good, Mark. So are the rest of the nets that you're going to hit tonight. We'll catch you down the log. We're going to talk with Dave here in a second, but I'm going to re-ID before I forget. This is KE8YUK Lucy, the pre-net controller for the Beacon Net on the WWKY repeater. I also picked up NU5D, Steve, off of the blue screen, and I just saw... Nope, Bob just came back online, so I already have him on the log. All right, excellent. Dave, I haven't talked to you in forever, NT8D. Thanks for checking in. Are you sticking around?
Hey there, Lucy. You're sounding wonderful tonight, and hopefully you're having fun. Yeah, I'm going to try to stick around as long as I can. I caught Dustin on the boredom breaker net and let him know that I ended up having the day off tomorrow. He says, "Oh, good, you can stay up for the boredom breaker net, or yeah, for the beacon net." It's like, you caught me. So I took an after-dinner nap. I'm going to try to stick around, answer the question, and then we'll see what happens after that. Thanks, Luce. Nice to talk to you. NT8D, back to you.
Well, I'm glad Dustin talked you into it. Hopefully it'll be a good net. I can't promise anything, but I'm trying. Glad to hear you. Thanks for sticking around. KE8OWX, Thomas was in and out. I already talked about adding Steve, so that should be all set. Okay, so far so good. Roger, KF0SMD. Again, thank you so much for your patience earlier. Are you sticking around tonight?
W8WKY.
Good evening, Lucy, and everyone else on the net. Thank you for being our SVO tonight. You're doing a great job. I will be RX only. I won't be able to participate a whole lot, but I will be listening and enjoying. So, thank you. This is KF0SMD, back to you, net control. Thank you.
Sounds good. We've got you marked as in and out. Hope you enjoy the show. In trying to mark, oh my gosh, I did it again. In trying to mark you in and out, I marked Mark in and out. So Mark is no longer marked in and out, but he's Mark. So K4OD, he's sticking around.
Hey, good evening, Lucy. K4OG here. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around. The wife is waiting for me to call her back, but let her wait. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to have some fun tonight. Thank you for running the net. See you later. K4OG, back to net.
Oh, no. You know I have to stand united with my fellow wives in waiting. But I know how it is. I'll see Josh come home from work and be in front of the house talking to somebody on the radio. Actually, usually it's Andy, who's currently not on the list. I wonder what's up with that. Maybe he'll check in next. But I know that he'll come in eventually. He's just got to finish talking with the Hamley. And so Betty and I just press ourselves up against the window, our faces all smushed, and just wait for Daddy to come in the door. And sometimes in better weather, I run Betty out and I stick her face against the car window door. But Josh doesn't always think that's funny, and neither does Betty. So anyway, hopefully you'll give her a ring here in a minute. But in the meantime, we've got you on the list. Steve, you're the last on my list. NU5D. We won't talk about the unmentionable on the blue screen, but are you sticking around tonight?
Hi, Lucy, and the rest of the net. Great job. I think I'll ride herd, but I'm not going to really participate, so I'll be lurking. Got a lot of folks. Thanks, 7-3 and U5D.
My my puppet master is telling me what to say. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But he did remind me to thank you for linking up Texas, which we do. Thank you very much for setting all that up. We really appreciate having a whole new batch of folks to meet and talk to, and y'all are a lot of fun, and I hope I don't get in trouble for saying y'all, because I do it anyway. And I hope you're enjoying the book recommendation we talked about, Guide Goes to Murderer's Row. I always get it a little wrong, but I think that's what it is, and it's a pretty good book. So, we're going to clear with Steve. That's the bottom of my list, and I have 4 more minutes until the top of the hour. So if anyone else wants to check into the pre-show with me, KE8YUK, Lucy, the pre-show for the Beacon Net, which means every Sunday and Wednesday night, please call now, and I am a new logger, so please give your call sign slowly and phonetically so I can get you down the list. If you're interested, put the rubber chicken down. If you're interested, please call now.
Check in, Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo.
November 0, Tango Alpha, Papa, Dave, Coffeeville.
All right, I'm going to grab it there. I have Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo, James in Texas. Then I got a really staticky signal. I think I got Alpha Kilo, Alpha Papa. Josh thinks he heard November, so discrepancies on that last call side. I don't know if your signal will have gotten better, but if you could give it back, if you could fix your call sign for me and give it a little bit more slowly and phonetically, that would be much, much appreciated. And I just saw a couple of people come online on the blue screen, so I'll add you next. But in the meantime, call sign that I didn't catch, Alpha Kilo, Alpha, Papa, maybe November, not really sure. If you could come back and fix that, whoever was after James, we'd appreciate it. All right, nothing heard. Hopefully we'll figure that out down the line. In the meantime, I've got a couple of people to add from the blue screen, I think. N5, SGJ, I don't remember if I have you already, so we're going to find out. Nope, I don't have you. And as thought, I figured AB8MO would show up, and here he is, so I'm going to add him to the list as well. And, Mark came online. Then we've also got Alan, KI. I don't know why I'm taking so long, guys. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm saying sorry. I can't change it. I think that's everybody. In answer to Alan's blue screen question, they have lost their minds. They're letting me log, and I volunteered for it. We're all crazy. If there's anyone else who wants to check into the pre-show, please call now phonetically and slowly, please.
Kilo 8, Papa Juliet Whiskey, KAPGW is in and out tonight.
Zero, Tango Alpha, Papa, S0, TAP, Dave, Coffeeville.
November 0 station, could you come back a little slower? I've gotten it wrong twice now, and I want to make sure I do it right. A little slower and still phonetically would be wonderful, please, sir.
November 0, Tango Alpha, Papa, S0, TAP, Dave, Coffeeville.
All right. November 0, Tango Alpha Papa, Dave from Coffeeville. We got you that time. Thank you so much for your patience. We also have, was that it for blue screen? I think it might be. All right. Let's work this list because it's the top of the hour and I'm bad at this. Steve was in and out. We just cleared with Steve. KG5PTE. James, how are you doing tonight? Are you sticking around?
Good evening, Net Control. This is KG5PTE. Even though I'm showing up in the state of Texas, I am operating through my node in the state of Texas. My Allstar node is located in Belton, Texas. However, I am 1,104 miles away to the east in Tampa Bay, Florida, currently with my friend Bob Sherman, K2SJP, another ham sitting right across the table from me. I am in the city of Holiday, Florida, in Pasco County? We're in Pasco County, Florida, and I will be making my way back to Texas tomorrow. I'm going to be leaving here in the morning and driving back to Texas. We attended the Orlando Hamcation 2025 over the weekend, and we had a good time here. I will not be sticking around. Just wanted to come in for the pre-show and make sure my node was working okay in Texas, and let everybody know we went to the Hamcation. So with that, I'm going to bid 7 threes from Tampa Bay, Florida, and I'm only heading back to Texas tomorrow and Friday. This is Kilo Golf 5, Papa Tango Echo, wishing everybody a good night.
All right, glad you made it to Hamcation. And could you give me your buddy's call sign again? We could check him in as proxy.
Correct. His call sign is Kilo 2 Sierra Juliet Papa, K2SJP, and he's about to fall asleep, and we both are. We've had a long day. He's a fellow ham that went to Hamcation with me, K2SJP.
W8WKY.
Roger that. We've got K2SJP down, and we wish you both a good sleep, good rest. If you could take one for me, do it. I need it also. Yes, Alan, I slip into a southern accent when I'm confused. I don't know. It's not even genetic. We're going to clear with Donald or Don. Didn't catch. No, wait. No, I messed up again. Clearing with James. We're going to talk with Donald now. N5SGJ. How are you doing tonight? Are you sticking around?
Well, hello. Yeah, I'll stick around for the trivia. This is N5SGJ. Doing well tonight.
All right, we've got you sticking around. We'll catch you at the top of the list. ABNMO, are you sticking around tonight?
Yeah, I can't get the microphone off the hook, but I'll stick around, ABNMO.
That's a fun mental image. At least you don't have jalapeno on your hands while you're trying to take the mic off the stand. Anyway, going to clear with Andy. We're going to talk to Alan, KI5DAY. You're sticking around tonight. Good to have you.
KI5DAY on Echo Speed. I hope you can hear me. I've got my new earbuds in. Well, they're relatively new, but I hope you can hear me. And I don't know that I'll be able to stick around at 9:30. I've got to do some paperwork, pick up some tools. We'll shave the neighbor's cat, all that stuff. So I probably won't be able to stick around for all of it. But I'll be here as long as I can. Probably at least till 10:30 your time. 9:30 my time, so Joe's in the future. So here I is, KI5DAY live.
Sounds good. Dustin will try to pick you up when your turn comes along. We're going to clear with Alan. We're going to talk with K8PJW. Phil, are you sticking around tonight?
It's KPDW. I'm just going to get my ticket punched. Eyelids are good and heavy, and I don't think I'll make it to 10 o'clock. KPDW, back to the net.
All right, we've got marked in as in and out. We hope you have a good night. Thanks for stopping by and putting your 2 cents in. We'll clear with Phil. We'll talk to Dave, N0TAP. Are you sticking around tonight?
N0TAB. No, don't care about being able to make it, but carry on. Keep up the good work. Try to catch you next week. N0TAB.
All right. Thanks for checking in. Good to hear you. We always appreciate having more people stop in and say hi so you kind of know about the net and enjoy it. And as far as re-identifying goes, I'm going to let Dustin do that since I am at the bottom of my list since Robert was in and out. And it is 10:06. I've done my due diligence, and now I just have to do the rest of my job at least mediocrely as well. Thanks to everyone who checked in on my half hour. It's time for KD8 EPC to light up the nighttime airwaves here on the Beacon Net. KD8 EPC, KE8YUK. Go for it.
All right, thank you so much there, Lucy. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Dustin. My call sign is KD8EPC, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net. All traffic must pass through net control, and all stations are welcome to check in. We'll take multiple rounds of check-ins, so if we don't get to you right away, just stand by and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We're linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, Fireside, and various other networks. We ask you to key for a couple seconds before and after you transmit. Make sure you let everything drop so we can hear everything you have to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, not hearing any emergency or priority traffic. Stations that haven't already checked into the pre-show would like to check into the Beacon Net. Please say or call phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, Miss Lucy must have did a pretty good job there, so let's go get our trivia and get this party started. Let's go talk to W8HRF. Josh, good evening. What do you have for us?
KD8 EPC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening to everybody on the Beacon Net. Tonight's main trivia question is as follows. The @ sign, its earliest yet discovered usage, is from a text in 1345. That's AD for the uninitiated. In modern times, it is used widely in email addresses and social media platform handles. In what year was the @ symbol officially added to the Morse code alphabet? Your options are Alpha, 1912, Bravo, 1955, Charlie, 1989, or Delta, 2004. I'm going to let this drop and reread it real quick. I want to say a quick hi to Alan in the blue screen. Main trivia, again, is the @ sign's earliest yet discovered usage is in a text from 1345. In modern times, it's used widely in email addresses and social media platform handles. In what year was the @ symbol officially added to the Morse code alphabet? Your options are Alpha, 1912, Bravo, 1955, Charlie, 1989, or Delta, 2004. W8HRF, back to KD8 EPC.
All right, thanks so much for that wonderful trivia question, Josh. I'm going to think about it for a minute. In the meantime, we're going to go talk to Miss Lucy, KE8YUK, for our alternate trivia. What do you have for us, Lucy?
After a word from whoever is the opposite of a sponsor. Just a quick reminder that trivia is meant to be fun. If you know the answer, don't explain why you know the answer. just have confidence that you got it correct. The whole point, or not the whole point is to have fun, but it is an opportunity to guess, even if you don't for sure know the answer due to a PBS special or an article you saw recently. So if you do know for sure the answer, just don't give your reasons so that people can still have a chance to guess. We appreciate that a lot. Otherwise, it's a lot of fun. Thanks for playing trivia. Here's your alternate trivia. What is the Osborne effect? A, completely losing oneself in the pursuit of personal power. B, undermining current efforts in the pursuit of future endeavors. C, the spread of false information in a high-energy situation. Or D, the last name Osborne is way more boring than Cornwaldo Bean. Again, alternate trivia. What is the Osborne effect? A, completely losing oneself in the pursuit of personal power. B, undermining current efforts in the pursuit of future endeavors. C, the spread of false information in a high-energy situation. Or D, the last name Osborne is way more boring than Cornwaldo Bean. That is your alternate trivia. I'll post it in the blue screen. Good luck, everybody.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy, for the nice alternate trivia. We're going to think about that one for a minute, too. In the meantime, let's start right up here at the top. KA0KDW. Brad, good evening. How are you?
W8WKY.
Good evening, Dustin. Everyone else on the net. This is K0KDW. Turn off my wireless mic there so it quit echoing on me. I'm going to go with Delta on the first one, and I have no clue on the second, so we're going to go with E for the great state of Missouri. Not to be confused with Missouri. Anyhow, so D, and I guess pass on the second. So otherwise, not a whole lot going on. Still occasionally fighting my Allstar Node. It decided it wants to start dropping audio again. I really need to send it in for repairs, but other things I need to send in for repairs, like my Strideberg Engineering multi-coupler that died on me, so need to get that in while it's still under warranty for the next 3 years, or I guess 2 years now. But anyhow, otherwise, just missing the warm weather we had last week on Monday when it was degrees. It's 20 now, so with a good layer of ice and snow all around. That's it from Missouri. K0KDW. Back to you, Dustin. I hope you have a good rest of your week and a good weekend.
All right there, Brad. Well, wonderful to hear you. And I was thinking about you yesterday. My uncle called me, and he was in the state of misery there, so made me think of you. And I'll tell you, we'll try to have a good rest of the week and weekend, but we're getting 3 teeth pulled tomorrow, so we're not really looking forward to that one at all. But 73, my friend, have a great night, and we'll look forward to catching you maybe Sunday night, if not next Wednesday night. All right, let's go over and talk to Jeremy now. K8, or actually, never mind. I have to go down the list. Before I talk to Jeremy, I'm going to go talk to Alan because I'm contractually obligated to. KI5DAY all day long. How you doing, Alan?
Hey, Dustin. Coming to you live from American Airlines. KI5DAY. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm itching. We've been putting fiberglass sidewall panels up tonight. And man, when we do that, oh my goodness, you get fiberglass all over you. It's wonderful. Little fiberglass slippers and you itch. It was like you got the mange. I mean, you ever seen a dog go outside and, put its hind end down on the ground and pull itself across the yard or something like that? You almost feel like doing that. Too much information, sorry. Anyways, I'm just sitting here chilling, man. I got a little bit of time left, and then I have to go back to the airplane, but luckily we're done with all the maintenance. We just got to clean up our stuff, put our tools away, and start doing paperwork. So that'll be fun. But all is well that ends well. I'm going to go with Double D for Dodo Head on the trivia. And thanks to everybody for hanging out, and hope everybody's doing well. KI5DAY, back to them.
All right there, Alan. Well, I'm itching for you just thinking about that there. Great to hear you. We got you down for double D's tonight. And I'll tell you what, make sure you tell Larry we all said hello there. We're going to say 73, and now we're going to go back up and talk to Jeremy KZRY. How you doing?
KD8EPC, this is KE8ZRY, Jeremy here in Ashland. I'm doing fairly well tonight. Tinkering around QRZ, QRZ, trying to get that figured out. A little bit under the weather. Have a cold coming on. So does my wife, and little girl has a double ear infection. So we're all pretty under the weather in the house. But that being said, it's still a great day. My trivia answers are going to be Delta and Bravo, and that's all I've got. So I will say good evening and 73s everybody, and I will pass it back over to Net Control. This is KE8ZRY.
All right there, Jeremy. Well, I hope you feel better there real soon, and we'll say 73 to you. And we got you down for Delta and Bravo there. I don't know if he's here or not. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm going to give him a call anyway. K5 CFY, Mr. Ray, are you out there? All right, he may already be in bed there. K5 CFY, Mr. Ray, if you're listening, we'll say 73 and give old Fred a scratch on the ears. And that's going to bring me on to Uncle Fred on the north end of town. K8QFT, how you doing?
I'm doing okay, Dustin. I don't know if it's raining yet. I guess we're going to kind of dodge the bullet. We're not going to get an ice storm tonight, but we're going to get snow, I guess, about 4 o'clock in the morning. Other than that, not much going on. No, I'll give you the trivia answers. They'll both be alpha. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. Other than that, not much going on. But as you pointed out to me yesterday, spring training's underway for our American League Central Division champion. And other than that, I have nothing out of material. K8QFT, back to Net Control.
All right there, Uncle Fred, we got you down for a double A this evening, and good to hear you. And yeah, I'm glad we didn't get the ice, and hopefully we don't get too much snow there either. So we're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me on over to Maryland. We're going to talk to Eddie, W3ETB. Take it away.
Yeah, hi, Dustin. We made it twice in one day again. Yeah, my net logger screen here is kind of a little on the jumbled up side, so I didn't know exactly where I was on the list here. Looks like I'm number 12 right after you there, Dustin. So, Lucy, you did a great job, but I think maybe we need to have some net logger logging lessons 101. Anyway, I'm about to sneeze, so I'm going to say B and D are my answers. And 73 before I sneeze, everyone. Bye.
All right there, Eddie. Well, I'll tell you, I was just sneezing before when it was Uncle Fred's turn. So glad to hear you out there. And if you go up to the top of NetLogger and click the number sign, you can, or the pound sign, I guess, you can put it back in order and it'll go the way it should be. But Eddie, we'll say 73. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you down the log. That's going to bring me over here to Brian, KF8G, for the second time today. How are you?
I was surprised I'm still up. Yeah, it looks like the weather cleared out for now, but there's more moving up towards Toledo, freezing rain and snow, so we give that a couple hours to get here, but we'll see. Not much else going on. I check into the barometer net in the morning if I'm awake, so
Everyone have a good evening and 7-3s. Be careful when it's bad weather. KF8G.
All right, 73 there, Brian, and thanks so much for staying up and joining us. It's a rarity to have you on the Beacon Net there. So we'll say 73 for now and catch you on down the log. And before you go, I don't think did you want to give us some trivia answers?
Okay, I didn't even, I'll tell you the truth, I wasn't listening to the trivia question, but I'll give you, for both of them, whatever, one or two questions. C for I could care less. Back to you, KF8G.
All right there, Brian. Well, thanks for stopping by. We really appreciate it there, and I will look forward to catching you on down the log. Let's go over to Bob now, KA8LYJ. Good evening.
Hey, good evening there, Dustin. This is KA8LYJ. Today was a day of cranial flatulence. I was running errands, and I was just dropping stuff and losing stuff right and left. Swore up and down I had left my iPad in a doctor's office where I'd taken it for reading material while my wife was in an appointment, and even went so far as to leave them a voicemail to look for it. And got on the Find My Device app, and there it was, right there in my vehicle, which I thought was in my driveway, but no, my vehicle was still parked in front of my house, where I really don't like to leave it. So I'd forgotten to move it to the driveway, so it was kind of a mess. I'll drop it so I don't time out here. All right, and as far as the trivia, I'm going to go Delta and Bravo. Those are guesses, but they're educated guesses. I've got reasons behind them. So we'll go with that. And I'll turn it back to net control. KA8LYJ.
All right there, Bob. Well, I'm glad you found your iPad. Sounds like you had quite the day there. So we'll say 73 and catch you on down the log. This is KDDPC with the Beacon Net. Next on the list here is WB9YPA. Mike, how you doing?
Hey, not too shabby. Pretty good. I'm getting some things done in the shop, and then I decided I was going to splurge and buy some vanilla ice cream and some root beer. So I'm going to concoct a root beer float. So something really nice to have on a really frigid, cold day. I think I'm going to go. I will also go Delta and Charlie.
All right there, Mike. We got you down for Delta and Charlie, and I'll tell you, you can never go wrong with a root beer float. Me and my buddy like to enjoy them while the wood stove's keeping the place nice and toasty. I've got to know, though, do you use a frosted mug?
I would like to do that, and I need to. I think what I could do is just put the mug. I can put the mug out and let it set outside for about 15 minutes, and that will do the same thing.
All right there, Mike. Well, it must be cold. It's pretty cold here, too, but actually it's warmer than it's been all day. It's 37 right now, so kind of a heat wave. But we get you out for Delta and Charlie, and I'll tell you there's nothing like a nice root beer float and a frosted mug there. Did you have anything else for us tonight, Mike?
Negative. No, that's it. Yeah, it's below. I think it's about 25 degrees here, so Yeah, not as cold as I'd like to get the mug, but yeah, I could probably throw it in the freezer if I could find any room in there for the mug. I don't think it'll fit, but yeah, but what a great suggestion. Thank you.
Oh, not a problem there, Mike. I've made a shelf right in the door specifically for frosted mugs. It fits half a dozen of them, and that's what I've got. So there you go. 73, my friend. Have a great evening and enjoy that root beer float. Let's go over to Craig now. AA8CT. How you doing?
Good evening, Dustin. QD8EPC, AA8CT. Haven't got a lot to say. I'm trying to do some paperwork here, which I hate because it usually ends up me paying bills, which I'm not a fan of, but better than not paying them. So we'll leave it at that. Answers for the trivia questions. CB, and that's two letters I picked out of my head and have no reason or basis for doing that. Thank you for running the net tonight, and you guys, you do a wonderful job. I think Lucy did an excellent job. She had a moment there of, how shall we say, overpowered input with trouble getting output, if that makes any sense. But anyway, thank you all for doing what you do. Hope to see some of you in a week at the Sarah meeting, and from that, I'm going to turn it back to you. So, this is AA8CT. Back to net control. I'm going to be listening. I don't know if I'll make it to the answers or not, but thank you and have a great evening.
All right there, Craig. You got you on for Charlie and Bravo, and we'll look forward to seeing you at the club meeting there. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me over to Northern Mark. KC8FQV, take it away. One more time, KC8FQV, Northern Mark, are you there?
All right, yep, KC8FQV. Well, on the main one, about the at sign, that's going to be 2004, or D, and the alternative is going to be B. It's going to be B on the other one. So D on the one for the at sign, and the other one is going to be B. So KC8FQV. There we go, all kinds of things happening over here. So back it comes, KC8FQV.
All right there, Mark. We'll say 73T, and we got you on for Delta and Bravo there. That's going to bring me on over to Dave, NT8D, for the second time today. How you doing, Dave?
Howdy there, Dustin, and everybody on the net, and all the listeners. You're the reason why I'm up this late there, Dustin. You called me out for not going to work tomorrow. So the cat's all freaking out because he doesn't know what to do because he thinks he should be going outside or I should be going to bed, and he can't figure out which one it is. I got my laundry done, though, so you gave me an opportunity to do some chores, too, this evening, to stay up and pass some time till the net started. I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie for my guesses tonight. That's B and C, which would be the opposite of AD for the uninitiated. And maybe we'll get some of y'all from the barometer net in the AM for the fully initiated. Anyways, nice net tonight there, Dustin. Thanks, and nice to be a part of it. Back to you, NTAD.
All right there, Dave. A pleasure to have you, and I'm glad I got you to stay up late. It's unique to have you up this time for the Beacon Net, and I'll tell you, glad you got some things done. My laundry's made it through the washer. I have to throw it in the dryer after the net, so there you go. We're going to say 73T, and we'll catch you on down the log, and enjoy your day off tomorrow. And now we're going to stay over in the same area, and we're going to go talk to K4OG. Middle Mark, how you doing?
KD8 EPC K4OG. Well, hello again, Dustin. Man, this is a nice day. 3 nets, 2 Dustins. Man, you're busy. Anyway, doing pretty good. Trying to hold it together. Multitasking's not my thing. Talking to the wife, watching the blue screen, listening to the radio. I just can't quite stay on topic. So I'll just go off topic. Let's see. Off topic is, what do you call a very small valentine? A valentine. Anyway, the answers to the trivia questions is I ain't got a clue. So I'm just going to go for the primary Delta, secondary Charlie. So DC it is. Delta Charlie. Hope I'm right. I won the past 2, I say win. I got the past 2 nets right, so we're going for a triple. K4OG back to net.
W8WKY.
All right, K4OG, Mark, well, it's great to hear you, and a little word from our sponsor there. We got you down for Delta and Charlie, and we hope you get the 3-peat there. And I laughed at your joke, too. So we'll say 73, and that's going to bring me down to N5SGJ. Donald, how you doing?
Dustin and the rest of the net, thanks to Lucy for logging. Been working on some data recovery on a couple of my brother's computers. He had forgotten the password. So let's see, on the trivia, I'm just guessing C on the first one, and what was it, Cornwallsborn or something like that, D for the second one. Back to net, N5SGJ.
All right there, Donald. Well, great to hear you with us tonight, and I think the word you were looking for there is Cornwaldo bean. They're quite famous on here. So we'll say 73, catch you on down the log. Now we're going to go over to the land of snow and maple syrup, and we're going to talk to my good friend Andy, AB8MO. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Coming in through Echo Stink. Hopefully it sounds okay. You'll have to let me know. I turned the mic gain down back to the -6 where I had the old phone. So I might have had it up too high during the border breaker net. So let's see here. Oh, I'm trying to think here. When I did my code test, I was pretty bad with the symbols. I don't know. But I guess I'll just go with the latest answer. I think it was 2004 with that. I think it's Delta, and I gotta go with Osborne is much more boring than Cornwaldo bean, so I guess that would be Delta and Delta. So have to let me know how this sounds there, Dustin. Whether I need to make any adjustments to the mic level. Thank you, and back to net. This is AB8MO.
All right there, Andy. Well, it sounds fine in my opinion there, so that's all that matters, I suppose. Great to hear you, my friend. We got you down for double D's tonight, and we'll look forward to catching you down the log, and thanks for deciphering that code for me there. All right, Andy was the bottom of the list as it stands. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net, and I'm looking for some more check-ins. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Bravo Hotel Quebec, KE8, BHQ, Benjamin, Mobile.
Oh, man. What'd you do? Oh.
All I heard was "oh man" there, but I'm pretty sure that was KF5ADE, KG5SYC. I also got KE8BHQ, a Ben. good evening to you. You're mobile, so you go ahead first.
KD8EPC, KE8BQ, glad you got me in there, Dustin. So late getting out of work, so I was worried I wasn't going to make the net. Got excited as soon as I heard you call for check-in. So, never heard the trivia question. Just going to take a guess at Delta and Delta, and I'll let you get on to it. This is KE8BHQ, and I'll give it back to you.
All right there, Ben. We're glad we could catch you this evening. Wouldn't have been the same without you, so good to hear you out there tonight, and we got you down for double Ds. We're going to say 73 to you. Have a great evening, and we'll catch you on down the log there. Next on my list here is going to be KF5ADE Nickelodeon. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm glad you guys caught me. My screen is red. I've never seen it red before. So I don't know what happened. Must be an update or something. And I didn't know that's what was supposed to be happening. I got a dog in my lap that's going crazy because he thinks something's bad, and he comes over here to consult me that it's okay. Everything's good. So, good evening, Net Control. This is KF5AD Nickelodeon from down here in cooled off Cibolo. And we're doing good. So with that, let's see. Trivia question, I'm going to have to ask Dustin, if you guys don't mind reading them again, Sandy and I both would like to listen in, and if you'll put her down on the list as well right behind me, I would sure appreciate it. So back to you, Dustin, KF5ADE.
All right there, Nickelodeon. Well, I think we can do that for you. Let's go up here and talk to W8HRF. Josh, go ahead with the main trivia question.
Good evening, Nickelodeon. Good to hear you over there. And here's main trivia. So, the @ symbol, the @ sign's earliest yet discovered usage is in a text from 1345. In modern times, it is used widely in email addresses and social media platform handles. What year was the @ symbol officially added to the Morse code alphabet? Your options are Alpha, 1912, Bravo, 1955, Charlie, 1989, or Delta, 2004. Again, what year was the @ symbol officially added to the Morse code alphabet? Your options are Alpha, 1912, Bravo, 1955, Charlie, 1989, or Delta, 2004. KD8EPC, this is W8HRF.
All right, thanks so much there, Josh. Now let's go over to Miss Lucy, K8YUK, for our alternate trivia. What do you got, Lucy?
KD8EPC, KE8YUK, thanks for the assist. All right, all trivia. What is the Osborne effect? A, completely losing oneself in the pursuit of personal power. B, undermining efforts in the pursuit of future endeavors. C, the spread of false information in a high-energy situation. Or D, the last name Osborne is way more boring than Cornwaldo Bean. Again, all trivia. What is the Osborne effect? A, completely losing oneself in the pursuit of personal power. B, undermining current efforts in the pursuit of future endeavors. C, the spread of false information in a high-energy situation. Or D, the last name Osborne is way more boring than Cornwaldo Bean. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, thanks so much there, Miss Lucy. Let's go back down to Nickelodeon, KF5ADE. Take it away.
Okay, I have a problem. The @ sign being added to the International Morse code, the American Standard Morse code, the Railroad Morse code. Which one are we talking about? Back to you.
Well, I'm going to refer that question back to Josh. W8HRF, take it away.
I wish I had just put that in the trivia question. I should have known somebody was going to ask. 1 second. I believe it was added by the ITU. Let me let this drop for a sec. There we go. Built install. Added by the Radio Communication Bureau of the International Telecommunication Union, the ITU. So hopefully that is helpful. Back to you, Dustin, W8HRF.
W8WKY.
All right, thanks, Josh. And a word from our sponsor there. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net. We're going to go back over to KF5ADE Nickelodeon. Take it away.
Thank you, Josh, and thank you guys for setting up that great question, because I thought, wait a minute, which one? Because it would definitely swing my answer one way or the other. So I'm going to go with I believe it's 1955 is the date that's about there. It was after World War II. Let's see. And I'm going to just go ahead and go for the Oswald effect and go with the D for Cornwall bean, because it's just got to be the good answer for tonight. So with that, there you go. You can go ahead and refer back to which letters I've just picked on. I know D for the Cornwall bean, but the international or the Morse code one, whatever closest one is to 1955, I think was the choice. Back to you.
All right there, Nickelodeon. We're glad to have you with us, and we're going to let our loggers and trivia, they got you down for Bravo and Delta there. So we're going to say 73. Thanks again for joining us, and glad to hear you. And that red screen, I think, is a new update. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll have to check into it. Let's go talk to Miss Sandy now, KG5SYC. Good evening. Take it away.
This is KG5SYC, and hello, Dustin and Lynette. We're just having a chill time after having the young boys over here. We pretty much have them most of the week, this week and next week, pretty much on our own. We do get reprieve on Friday. The other set of grandparents are going to take the boys that day, but and then Mom's off on Monday, so we get a one-day reprieve, and then we got them the rest of the week. Dad's off to a school in Nevada, so we're maintaining the health of the young ones. So that's what we're doing. And trivia. Well, I'm going to concur with the 1955, which you say is B, and as far as the other one, the toss-up between A and C. So let's go A, because somewhere along the line it's got to be always right in my answer. So one of them's got to be A. So there you go. This is KG5SYC. Back to you, Dustin.
All right there, Miss Sandy. Well, so good to hear from you, and we're going to say 73 to you tonight, and always a pleasure to hear both you and Nickelodeon there. We're going to say 73. We're at the bottom of the list, and we're looking for more check-ins. Please call now. All right, might be a quick night. Let's go up here and talk to the net control team. I think he's probably already asleep, but we're going to try KD8SLG. Just Nick, you out there? All right, figured he probably was. That's going to bring me over to Nick at Night. QKO, how are you?
All right, hello, Dustin, and hello, everybody in that. All right, I'm going to start with my trivia. The @ sign added to Morse code. So I noticed some hippies in 1955, they wanted to make love, not Q, and they got the @ symbol added to Morse code in an attempt to replace the Q symbol in Q codes with the @ symbol. Unfortunately, once they got the @ symbol added, some people in the ham radio community were very unhappy with it, and they were only able to get it added to Morse code, and not actually added to replace Q codes in 1955. As for the Osborne effect, Robert Osborne, he was an executive assistant to Carnegie. He tried to take over the steel mills, and in a big pursuit of endeavors, and I'd be bravo for that one. Unfortunately, he led the uprising against his leader, and was unfortunately assassinated by the Pinkertons while trying to take over steel plants. So that's my answers for the trivia question. That would be bravo and bravo. Aside from that, not much going on, just kind of hanging out, doing stuff around the house, listening to net, and having a good time. With that, I'll pass it back to you, Dustin. KD8QKO.
All right there, Nick. Well, great to hear you out there tonight, my friend. It's a pleasure, and you're sounding real good. We're going to say 73 to you, and now we're going to go on down here to KEVZA. Eric, how you doing?
KD8EPC in the group, KE8VZA here, doing well, Dustin. Hope everybody else is too. Good to hear everyone. Trivia, I'm going to go with Delta and Alpha. Delta and Alpha. So great job tonight, Lucy, with the pre-show, the logging, and the alt trivia. And I discovered that one of my neighbors must have purchased a very cheap Bluetooth speaker or wireless speaker of some sort that has many, many serious emissions, and it's encroached on my UHF frequency that I use for my crossband repeat. So I had to find a new one right before the net. It was kind of stressful. Anyway, it all worked out. But it's broadcasting a local radio station, but at least I like the music. It's classic rock, or fossil rock, as I like to call it. Stopped at the rec center tonight after work, wanted to swim. I didn't get there soon enough, and they were supposed to cut it down to 2 lanes 15 minutes after I got there because of diving practice. And the divers never showed up, so I could have swam. But I worked the weight machines instead, so that was good. It was a good trip. Anyway, that's what I have. Everybody stay warm out there, and don't forget, Snow Angels at 4:30. So KE8VZA back to net control.
All right there, Eric. Well, sorry you didn't get to swim, and I'm looking forward to seeing those Snow Angel videos at 4:30 a.m. Hi. Got you out for Delta and Alpha. Let's see here. We're going to go to Miss Lucy real quick and get her main trivia answer. Go ahead, Miss Lucy.
Oh, weren't we talking earlier about having hooks for microphones? That's handy because I have to scoop mine up, and then it's backwards, and I can't push the button right. Anyway, you asked for my trivia. I'm going to go with Alpha and Delta. Back to you.
All right, very good there. Let's go to W8HRF. Josh, give us your comments and your trivia answer, please.
KD80PC, W8HRF. Good evening, Dustin again, and everyone. Man, I am learning. I am not very good at WordPress yet. Goodness gracious, what a mess. For my answer, I went with Delta. Not really. I was going to go with Alpha. Can you change my answer to Alpha, please? It's a good thing the log is sitting right here. What happened today? Work happened. Came home from work. I realized as I was passing the exit for the store that Lucy had asked me to go to the store, turned around at the DX Engineering exit, thought about going to DX Engineering, resisted the urge, went back to Walmart, and just proceeded to get incredibly distracted and spent way too much time there. Can't send me shopping. That was a mess. I think I went back and forth across the store 3 times. Anyways, that's what happens when you don't go to a store in a while. Just like, ooh, what can I buy? And where is it? And where all it is. Yeah. Get lost. Not too much else. Got home, got ready for the net. That's about it. Let me let this drop, and I'll read the trivia answer. Yes, Mark. DX is very close. I wanted to go. Anyways, and I have a gift card. Main trivia today. Main trivia was the @ sign's earliest discovered usage in text form was from 1345. In modern times, it is used widely in email addresses and social media platform handles. In what year was the @ symbol officially added to the Morse code alphabet? I guess I should have said by the ITU, which is a UN, United Nations agency. It's a specialized agency of the United Nations. Your options were Alpha 1912, Bravo 1955, Charlie 1989, or Delta 2004. The answer was Delta 2004. The @ symbol's role in Morse code came from its need for email address transmission. The @ was formally added by the ITU Morse code alphabet on May 24th, 2004, the 160th anniversary of the first Morse telegraph transmission. The International Telecommunications Union, I mentioned that's a specialized agency of the UN. Anyways, this is the first time. This marked the first official addition to Morse code since World War I. The AC, or Alpha Charlie diagraph, was chosen to represent the @ symbol. They chose it because, I guess, another term for @ is, that symbol is commercial @ or commercial. Don't know why. Symbolizing. Anyways, it symbolizes the A inside of a swirl like a letter C. So if you actually looked at it, if you actually sent it in Morse code, it's an A and a C sent together with no space, which is funny because it takes longer to send that than just spelling out @ because a T is 1 character and it's a da, and a C is 4. It's .it. So that's funny. Let me let this drop. Somebody who knows Morse code will have to let me know if the standard in ham radio is just to send @ or Alpha Charlie. The @ symbol has mysterious origins. It was first recorded as appearing in this 1345 Bulgarian translation of a Greek chronicle, where it was substituted for just a capital A in the word amen. And over time, the symbol evolved and took on various nicknames, such as snail in Italian and monkey tail in Dutch. In 1971, Ray Tomslin made the @ symbol famous for computing when he selected it to separate user and host in email addresses. So user would be the first part, and then host would be the second. in the first ever networked email system on ARPANET. So, anyways, that was main trivia. Thanks for playing along, everybody. Thanks for doing the net, Dustin. K88EPC, W8HRF.
All right there, Josh. Thank you for doing the main trivia. We really do appreciate it there. We're going to say 73U, and we're going to go up to Miss Lucy, K8YUK. Give us your comments, let it drop, and give us the alternate trivia answer.
K88EPC, K8YUK. I'm just sitting in awe of that trivia question. I had no idea there was so much behind the @ symbol and so much literal history. That time frame is crazy. Fascinating. Betty and I spent the day together as per usual. Monday and Tuesday, however, we had some of her friends over, which meant I had some adults to talk to. Didn't really have that today, so I told her we'd take a walk, but only when the sun came out because it was, 29 degrees and cloudy. So as soon as the sun peeked through the clouds, she started yelling that it was bright, bright sun, and I said, okay, fine. So we put on her gloves and her key cat hat and her coat and her shoes, even though she was arguing about who should put on the shoes, because if I offered, she wouldn't let me, but if I didn't put them on, she got mad at me. That was complicated, but we finally got outside. It was very cold. Her nose was immediately red. We went to visit a neighbor, and thoughtfully her husband, but unfortunately he passed away. He'd been fighting a long-term terminal disease for a while, but I hadn't realized that he had passed about a week ago, so that was very sad. But I'm very, very glad that we got to visit. I think that helped everybody. And Betty, of course, was a menace, and she got a donut and an entire orange and hot chocolate. And what else did she eat? She ate a lot. And then she hid behind the door and yelled at us to yell for her until she decided to come out and surprise us and then rinse and repeat, do it over again. So that was very cute. That was fun. Came back, she went to bed. I did some hobby stuff, which was nice, and then she woke up and everything went downhill because I needed to make dinner and she wanted to help, and that's always complicated. She likes pouring stuff and stirring stuff, but usually in the most dramatic and messy way possible. So that's a lot of fun, but it turned out all right. We survived. She went to bed, and here we are at the net. So that's the day. I'll let it drop and start reading alt trivia. I forgot it was me. I was waiting for Dustin to come back. All right. Now that that's taken care of, all trivia. What is the effect? A, completely losing oneself in the pursuit of personal power. B, undermining current efforts in the pursuit of future endeavors. C, the spread of false information in a high-energy situation. Or D, it's the effect that the last name Osborne is way more boring than Cornwaldo Bean. The answer is B, Beta or Bravo. Thailand-born British-American, that's complicated, personal computer pioneer Adam Osborne created the first commercially available portable computer, the Osborne 1, in 1981. He is also credited with the Osborne effect, because after he announced, I need to actually read the script, after announcing the development of his company's new advanced computers, buyers chose to wait for the new computers, thus killing the sales of the current Osborne 1, which bankrupted the company. Red herring answer A was a nod to Norman Osborn, a.k.a. the Green Goblin from the Spider-Man comic series. C was a nod to Ozzy Osbourne's ill-fated bat chomping in 1982, when a fan threw a dead bat on the stage. Thinking it was rubber, Ozzy bit into it and deeply regretted his decision, especially because of the amount of rabies shots he had to receive after. That's a whole rabbit hole. And I almost had a whole separate question for Ozzy's story because Some people thought it was a staged effect. Some people thought that it was all fake. But it was simply a fan thought it would be funny to throw a dead bat on stage, and Ozzy just kind of ran with it, but he ran too far. And I thought it was pretty fitting that somebody in the blue screen said it was a bird, and I feel like that's further misinformation. So that's what happened there. That is all trivia. That's wow. Thanks for bearing with me as logger and pre-show, everybody. Have a good night. God bless. Back to you, Dustin.
All right, Miss Lucy. Well, thanks for doing the pre-show and the logging and the alternate trivia. We really do appreciate that tonight. We're going to say 73 to you. Miss Lucy was the bottom of the list there. This is KD80PC with the Beacon Net, and I'm going to make one more call for check-ins. So, any last-minute check-ins for the Beacon Net, please call now.
W8WKY.
Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Alpha 0, Kilo Delta. Let's give it a recheck.
KBLJ.
All right, we picked up a couple there. We have a recheck from Brad K0KDW, and we have KB8LJ Chuck. So let's start with the recheck there. Brad, take it away.
Good evening again, Dustin. I recall at the beginning of the night you said that, excuse me, go figure, my coughing has been great until I key up. Or, not coughing has been great until I key up. Anyhow, I remember you at the beginning of the night said you had a procedure coming up, dental procedure I think it was. Wish you the best with that and a quick recovery. And that's all. K0KDW.
All right, well, thanks there, Brad. And yeah, 3 teeth are coming out tomorrow morning. I'm really excited about that one. But hopefully it's a quick recovery and back to normal before I know it. We're going to say 73 to you, and that's going to bring me down to Chuck, KB8LJ. Evening, Chuck. How are you?
Hey, Dustin. Pretty good here tonight. I'm going to be going to bed in a few minutes and getting some sleep in so I can handle the barometer net in the morning as a participant. And not much of anything else has happened in my life. Well, to tell a quick story that some people may be a little bit amused by. A while back, I did something stupid that really offended a lady I know, and so a few days ago, I apologized to her, and never did I think when I walked up to her to apologize to her that she would instantly turn into my ex-wife years ago, and I'll tell you, this gal a few days ago was about as good as my ex-wife in terms of being a general pain in the butt. So with that, say 73s to everybody, and good night. And this is KB8LJ, back to net.
All right there, Chuck. Well, good to hear you out there tonight. We'll say 73 to you, and a pleasure to have you on the net there. Chuck was the bottom of the list. This is KD80PC, and we're going to make one more call here. Any other stations waiting to check in, please call now.
TF580E.
I about missed it. I just had to jump in the truck on the ride home and heard y'all, so I might as well keep the truck. AM4BCQ. Don't have anything for the net. Just wanted to check in while I had the opportunity. Hope everybody's doing all right. Back to net. The name
All
is
right,
Kip.
the very
Sorry
last
about that.
station that was jumping in the truck there to check in, I totally missed your call there. It, like, dropped out. Would you give it to me a couple more times phonetically, please? Try that again. That last station that was jumping in your truck, I totally missed your call. Would you come back for me, please?
Sure. The name's Kip here, Kilo India Papa. And my call is Kilo Mike 4. The drop in had got home. Back to net. That's all I've got.
All right, and I hate to do it to you. I got Kilo Mike 4, and then it dropped out on me again. Will you give me your suffix twice phonetically one more time? I'm real sorry about that, Kip.
Ever. PM4. That's Kilo Mike. Quebec. Victor Charlie Quebec on the end there. KM4 VCQ. Over.
All right, KM4VCQ, I got you in there that time. Thanks for coming back and bearing with me. Sometimes these linked networks are a little bit challenging. All right, let me tell you who I've got, and we'll pick up one more. We picked a couple up off the blue screen. We have KC1VQS. Looks like Paul, and we have N3OSI, Jimmy. We also have KF5ADE. We have Kip there who was in and out, and they said I doubled with somebody else, so there's another station there I missed. Go ahead and come in with your call. All right, nothing heard. Let's start here at the top. KC1VQS. Paul, good evening. One more time there, KC1VQS. Paul, are you there? All right, nothing heard. Let's go down to N3OSI. Jimmy, you there? All right, nothing heard. We're going to go down to Nickelodeon KF5ADE with a recheck. Go ahead.
Yeah, Dustin, if I could ask Josh a quick question. Hopefully they haven't run off to bed yet as well. I had the question for the Morse code. If he's still available, over.
Yeah, they're still there. Go ahead and ask, and then Josh, go ahead and answer direct.
Okay, this is KF5ADE. Since I didn't ID the last time, Sandy reminded me of that. No, I didn't. Josh, nonetheless, how did you come across the ampersand sign of not being in there? Because I thought I would have been, I was like 99% sure I was going to be right with that answer. Because I went ahead and after I went ahead and gave my answers, I went ahead and went to the old 1960 version of Morse code codebook guide, course, whatever you want to call it. And sure enough, in 1960, that ampersand sign is not in part of the group of the characters. And I would have thought, It would have been. But there you go. So that was what I was kind of curious about. How did you come across that as being added in there in what, 2004 you said, right? Back to you, KF5ADE.
Well, I will tell you, Nickelodeon, how did I come up with that question? That's a great question. I draw inspiration for trivia questions from multiple sources. Lately, one of them was a video by a guy named Austin McConnell, who just made one of the things he does is he makes videos that are 20 minutes of useless facts or 15 minutes of useless facts, and I've drawn some inspiration from there. This one, though, I asked ChatGPT, so I will admit that. So credit where credit is due. Now, I will say ChatGPT lies. I have had it lie to me many times at this point, so I do a due diligence on the question, and sometimes if I'm just having a hard time coming up with a question, I'll see if it can come up with something. So it came up with that idea, and then I traced it down, and so if you look on Wikipedia under Morse code and search the @ symbol in there, this is referenced. There's a section in there. There's also, I have like 4 different sources that I used throughout the making of the trivia question, actually. And when we get a spot to post the trivia questions on the Sarah website here shortly, you'll have the ability to go to all the different links for the sources that the Trivia Masters come up with. But one other source was Voice of America News, Britannica, the Encyclopedia.com, and Smithsonian Magazine. So I use a lot of different sources to get inspiration, and then I trace it down and make sure that it's factual. So hopefully that was the answer to your question. Now back to you, Nickelodeon. This is W8HRF.
This is KF580. Yeah, that's good. It was just the fact that to find out that in 2004, because I know you're a fairly new ham. I don't know if you've practiced getting your code or not up to speed, but I have tried numerous times to get code in my head, and I can't get it there. It just won't go.
This is a net.
I'll keep it short. Anyway, yeah, but it's also the end of the net. So nonetheless, real quick, I've been fighting with code for a long time, so I kind of thought I might have had something to go with that piece. But then I turn around and wrong answer, Nick. That's all good. So good job on the net question. I'll return it back to Dustin. KF5ADE clear.
All right, well, thank you so much there, Nickelodeon, and thanks, Josh, for clarifying it there. We're going to say 73 to both of you. Cam4VCQ Kip was in and out there. We'll say 73 to him. That brings me down to another one they found off the blue screen. KF8AUO. How you doing, Jeffrey? Take it away. All right, nothing heard there. We're going to make one more call for check-ins. This is KDEDPC with the Beacon Net, and this is the last call. Please call now.
This is KA8LYJ with a recheck.
KF8AXO, Dave and Green.
Juliet 5 Alpha Tango Alpha KJ5ATA.
All right, we picked up several there. We have a recheck from Bob, K8LYJ. We have a KF8AXO, Dave, who's checked in, and we have guys in there too. Dave got his call, but yeah. Guy, I know, KJ5ATA, right?
That's correct, Dustin. You got it right this time. I got to tell you, you're the best networker I've ever seen, man. Anyways, this is KJ5ATA.
You know what they say, fake it till you make it, hi. We're going to start with our recheck there. Bob K8LYJ, take it away.
Yeah, Dustin, I just couldn't pass up the opportunity because the bottom of the list was number 41, and I know where my towel is, so I had to make sure I got in for number 42. KA8LYJ.
There you go. 42 is one of our favorite numbers, so we got you in there. We're going to say 73, and that's going to bring me over to Dave, KF8AXO. How you doing, Dave?
I'm doing pretty good tonight, Dustin. On my way home from work and heard you guys and figured I'd better check in and help you get your numbers. And, as always, you do a good job and appreciate you being there.
We appreciate you checking in with us, and you're number 43, and that's awesome. So we'll say 73, Dave. Mobile safely out there, and we'll look forward to talking to you again there real soon. And that's going to bring me over to Guy now, KJ5ATA. What's going on, Guy?
Boy, it's cold down here in Georgetown, Texas. We are having cloudy days. It's cold, and it's really wintry. It reminds me of being back up there in the Midwest of Ohio, where it's cold and gray, a lot. But yeah, for the past 3 days, we've been going through this, and yeah, it kind of reminds me of those days when I was in Findlay, Ohio, years ago, and that's how it was, and it seems like the winter never would quit, but eventually it does, and so, but we're going through this, and as a matter of fact, maybe it should be refreshing to us, because when that Texas heat's going to come up, it won't be long, then I want to say to myself, hey, I'm harking back to this. So, anyways, yeah, that's how this is working out. I don't know how the weather is up there. It's probably, I don't know, maybe snow on the ground. I'm not sure. I did see some snow, or a snow band going through the United States earlier on the map. I'm not sure it's going up that way or not, but anyways, yeah. We've had some nice rain and everything, and it's all good. So, anyways, back to network control. This is KJ5ATA.
All right there, Guy. Well, great to hear you. And I'll tell you right now, it's 38 degrees and cloudy. It rained earlier, as a matter of fact. There's no snow on the ground here in tropical, beautiful northeast Ohio and Medina, anyhow. So, might get a little bit overnight, but it was just kind of Ohio gray and almost misty out today. So that's the story here. But we're ready for the warm weather, a little warmer anyway, and maybe some dry too. So, Guy, great to hear you. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll look forward to catching you there next time. We're going to say 73. Guy was the bottom of the list. I know I said it was last call, but I'm going to make one more final call for check-ins. Any other stations that want to squeak in before we shut this thing down? This is KDEDPC. Please call now.
KAKK or recheck.
That's another good one. Nick at Night, take it away, my friend. You're going to be the, back of the bus here, shutting her down.
Okay, that sounds good, Dustin. Happy to close it down for you. All right, I heard it from Guy there. He said he's in Findlay, Ohio. It's not too far. It's the distance from where we are, but it's not weather-wise too dissimilar to what we have right now. It's supposed to be rainier. Like Dustin said, no snow. All the snow is gone, which is good and bad because now I can see how crappy my lawn looks. When it snows, I can't see that. I like that. And I'm not sure who it was that complimented you on running the net tonight, Dustin. That's great they did that. However, I'd like to say that whoever complimented Dustin should come back and check out the Sunday night net, because I hear, rumor tells me, the guy that runs that Sunday night net is also very, very good. So if you like Dustin's net, you should definitely come back and check out the Sunday net. Not this Sunday, because the guy running the Sunday net won't be there this Sunday usually, but he will be there next Sunday for sure. Anyway, with that, Dustin, I'll pass it back to you. Okay.
All right there, Nick. Well, this Sunday they can come hear me drool out of my mouth and run the net. So there you go. Thanks again, Nick. And yeah, Sunday nights are fun there. I fell asleep before the net even started this Sunday, so I got to make sure I'm up this coming Sunday for my night there. So we'll say 73, Nick. Have a great night. And that's the bottom of the list. This is KDEPC, and I'm going to break for time. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself and the Beacon Net crew, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the Beacon Net Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the W8WKY repeater 147.390 with a positive offset and a PL tone of 114.8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. Also, don't forget to check out the Barometer Net every morning at 7 a.m. except for Sunday here on the W8WKY repeater. And don't forget to visit our friends over on the N5XQK Memorial Board and Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is KDEPC returning the repeater to normal amateur use at this time, and I will be clear. 73, y'all.